Rated T for Teen.
In Empire Earth 2, we are starting with a brand new engine. Every single line of code, every piece of art, every piece of design scripting, every line in the design document is brand new. We are starting from the ground up. We have built our engine on top of the core graphics libraries in Gamebryo, and we've built a brand new DirectX 9 graphics engine, AI engine, and game engine that's really not matched by any other engine out there.
In Empire 2, we're striving for realism across a variety of areas, and one of those is in representation of the world that you're in.
We've got really fantastic water effects with ripples on the water, reflections. We have all sorts of new smoke effects and explosions. We've got tracks for the vehicles, for the infantry, for the giant Hercs. We've got just stunning nuclear explosions. So this game has a lot of beauty in it that you haven't seen before.
The terrain that's represented in the world changes over time. We have a full seasonal model with a calendar that operates, that takes it through summer and fall and winter and spring again. Units have idle animations. If a unit is sitting there idle, we actually customize those animations based on the season you're in. So in the winter, you might have units that are sitting there shivering a bit while they're waiting around for orders, whereas in the summertime, they might wipe their brow because of the sweat.
We decided that we were going to put weather in the game, and it wasn't just an issue of adding some eye candy. We wanted it to affect gameplay. There are 3 different terrain types you can play games on in Empire Earth 2. There's temperate, there's tropical, and there's arid. And each one of these terrain types has a corresponding type of weather and severe weather. So in the temperate maps, you'll encounter snowstorms, but you can also encounter blizzards. In the tropical maps, you'll encounter rainstorms, but they can also turn into hurricanes. In the arid maps, you'll get sandstorms, and they can become very severe sandstorms. Every type of weather impacts the gameplay in a different way. So in the blizzards, your movement speed is reduced, and your line of sight is reduced. In the tropical rainstorms, not only is your line of sight reduced, but aircraft can't fly as well. They may be forced to return to their base, or they'll at least be jostled around and their attacks will be less effective. This means that you have to take that into account when you're playing the game. Now you can turn the weather off if you want to play that way, but when you have the weather on, it adds a certain variability to the maps and to the replayability that you really don't get in any other sort of game. And when you're launching a big attack and you realize it started raining and your planes aren't going to be able to carry out the attack, it's both more realistic and it's more fun.